Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Golden Eagles will kick this away to start us off. He's got it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, the guy carrying the football today, not necessarily a superstar, but he's got a toughness about him, and the team seems to rally around him.
Yeah, I think that's really important for this offense, is having a guy that they know, that they think of as a leader. And I think that's a big part of the reason the coaches give him the nod to give him a chance to carry the football. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Golden Eagles offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Morris.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Golden Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Finds his man. It's Morris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Golden Eagles pick up enough for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. It's a quarterback keeper. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So to avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Hilltoppers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback still with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
But the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Well, Kirk, Southern Mississippi has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Flowers. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Golden Eagles lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Over the middle, it's Pittman. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Golden Eagles looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
The Golden Eagles will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the single back takes the handoff, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Cement kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Across midfield. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Second down after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion makes it second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So it's first down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Quick throw, the catch is made. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Golden Eagles will line up to kick it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught by the receiver. The Golden Eagles are on the move here.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pittman. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the 1st and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Hampton. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Hilltoppers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Henry. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Well, Kirk, Southern Mississippi has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
2nd down after that short completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tight end goes in motion. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we got a big fourth down coming up.
And the Golden Eagles will bring their punt team onto the field. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made down the middle. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Bootleg looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Hilltoppers will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down and more. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They call the draw play here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, it's the last thing this quarterback can do in this situation is take the sack. He should have just thrown the ball away. Now he's got to hurry up and get everybody up to the line of scrimmage and get back in being in an attack mode.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Hilltoppers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game.